credit man.
Hey credit man. Hey credit man. Hey credit man. Hey credit man. Hey credit man. Credit man. Credit man. Hey credit man. Credit man.
Y'all know who I am, Dwayne the Credit Man. This is another episode of Credit Talk. Y'all know I try to go live every single week to discuss a different credit-related topic. This week we're going to be talking about 5 ways to turn your tax return into wealth. So I got 5 ways to do that. It's a pretty interesting topic. I've been trying to pick some cool topics, you know what I'm saying, that people can actually see and understand and kind of, relate to, right? So it is tax season. So tax season officially starts, I believe, next week. So I came up with 5 ways to turn your tax return into wealth. Because I know a lot of times we take our tax returns and we blow it on a bunch of nonsense and then we end up not knowing what we did it with, right? What we got done to it. So let's get this thing started, man. So before we get started, I'm introduce myself. I'm Dwayne the Credit Man. I'm the owner of Reed Financial Solutions, which is a credit repair company. I'm also part owner of Reed Exotics, which is a car rental company. I'm also part owner of Reed Tax and Business Services, which is our tax company. I'm also part owner of SAM Properties, which is a real estate company. And I'm also a best-selling author of my first book, my first and only book, Understanding Credit by Dwayne the Credit Man Reed. If you want to pick up a copy, check out a copy on Amazon.com. They still have them. They still moving, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. So like I said, today's topic is 5 ways to use your tax return to build wealth. So we're going to get into it, right? And then I'm going to chop this video up, throw it on YouTube. If you guys want to see all my lives, they'll be on YouTube waiting for you, you know what I'm saying? And if you haven't liked and subscribed to my YouTube yet, go ahead and go over there and when you get a chance and subscribe to our page. I'm putting all my videos. I'm quietly moving all my stuff from Instagram over to YouTube because I'm trying to have a whole series of stuff over there where people can go over there and just educate themselves on different topics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's what we've been doing. So let's get into the topic today, man. So y'all know I use my phone because I've been doing a lot of research on my phone with these topics. I'm trying to be more well-rounded and stop freestyling, right? So let's go to where do we go? Let's go here. Hold on one second. Pull it back up. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Now, how do you go to the memory on this thing? I forgot there's a way to do it. Let me see here. No, I had one earlier. It didn't get it? All right, that ain't it. Hold on one second, guys. Let me just pull this back up because it's deleted. Okay, cool. So 5 ways to build credit. 5 ways to use your tax return to build credit, right? Number 1, of course, boost your credit score. I tell people this all the time, right? You're gonna get some extra money when you get that tax return, right? If you know you have bad credit, dedicate some of that money towards building your credit back up. You know what I'm saying? Because literally your credit could literally take you and put you to heights that you've never seen, right? So if you have bad credit, the number 1 thing you should be doing with your tax return is trying to fix your credit. Now, of course, I'm gonna tell you come to us because we're gonna get you right. So come to us if you really want to get your credit right, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, understand that if you have that, once you get that tax return, the best thing you can do is raise your credit score because that credit score is going to turn around and impact you in different areas, right? So let's say, for instance, if you want to buy a new car, instead of taking that money and putting it towards the car, you know what I'm saying, put it towards your credit score so that way you can boost your credit up and then you can go finance the car with a lower interest rate. Let's say, for instance, you get a tax return of $5,000, you go to a dealership and they're like, oh, you got bad credit, so you got to put down $4,000 and your interest rate is going to be 26%. Now you're going to be paying some crazy amount of money every single month because you have bad credit. Take $1,000 of that. Take $1,500 of that. Put it towards fixing your credit. Now you can go to dealership. Now you don't got to put no money down, right? And you have a lower interest rate, and your payment will still be lower, even though you didn't put any money down. So number 1 is get your credit fixed. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are interested in fixing your credit, DM me. You know what I'm saying? Now I'll send you the information We'll look at your credit report, put a plan together, and let you know what we got to do. We got different plans, different options, whatever. But number one is get your credit fixed. Do not let another tax period pass where you got the extra money in your pocket and you put it towards everything else that don't matter. Get your credit fixed. That's number one, right? Number two is start building passive income. Invest in cash flowing opportunities like rental properties, dividends, paying stocks, or even a car rental business. These investments can provide ongoing income to grow your wealth. Now, remember I told you guys about fixing your credit, right? Now, let's say, for instance, you fix your credit and you want to get into Turo. For those that don't know, Turo is the car renting platform that you could jump on and you can rent your car on it, right? Now, let's say, for instance, you got a car, you know what I mean, and you want to make some money off that car. You can put it on Turo. But let's say you don't have a car, you got bad credit. You can fix your credit, right? Credit score is going to go up. Now you can go to dealership, get a car that you actually want, you know what I'm saying? And you can throw it on Turo to rent it out. And then next thing you know, you buy another car, put it on Turo, buy another car, put it on Turo. Before you know, you got 5, 6 cars on a platform making you a whole bunch of money. And that's all because you fixed your credit and opened up opportunities that you didn't have before. So number one is going to be fix your credit. Number two is find some type of passive income where you can make some money. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's stocks, whether it's, car rental business, whether it's, whatever. But just try to find some passive income that you can invest in that's going to pay you back in the long run. You know what I mean? That's a great way to do it. Number three, invest in knowledge and skill. This is something that I don't really see people do. Like when they say invest in knowledge and skill, right? Let's say, for instance, you work in the office, right? And let's say you're like a mid-level secretary or something, right? And you realize that, hey, the people above me, they understand how Microsoft works. You know what I'm saying? Like they understand Microsoft Word, process, and all this stuff. They understand all this stuff. Go spend some money and take a class. Come back, go to your boss. Yo, I took a class on this. I'm certified to use these programs now. It might be a promotion. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times you got to understand that we got to take the initiative. So when it comes to educating yourself, take a course or two. You know what I'm saying? I got this little class, online class that I be going on. I took a project management class. I took a credit repair class. There's a bunch of different classes that they have on their business credit class. And what I did was I paid and I go in there and I just take a quick class. You know what I'm saying? You get a little certificate and everything. You know what I mean? So invest in education and bettering yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't just take it and go buy clothes, buy shoes, buy a bag, buy a belt. Don't do that. Invest in yourself. Learn something that you can make some money off of. You know what I'm saying? Take a little credit class. Take a business credit class. You know what I'm saying? Take a landscaping class. Take a laundry class. How to start a laundromat. Take a class, maybe even an electronics class. Learn how to fix things. You know what I'm saying? These classes are cheap. They be $200, $300, $400 for these little classes. Take a real estate class. Become a realtor. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things you can do to educate yourself. So use your tax return and put it towards educating yourself. You know what I mean? Number 4, create a business or a side hustle. So a lot of times, I know we talked about this before, right? Like, you know how you have like 5 steps to starting a business? And a lot of people look at step 3 and say, well, I don't have that money, so I can't do that. Now, let's say, for instance, you want to start that Turo business, right? So you want to start a car rental business. So you say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to go fix my credit because I want to start a car rental business. You go fix your credit. Now, let's say, for instance, you have a car already that you have for years, right? That you overpaid for because you had bad credit. But you want to buy a new car. But you can't trade the car in because you owe too much on it, right? So you might be able to, say, you know what? I'm going to throw that car on Turo and let them pay for it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to take my new good credit and I'm going to go buy a new car. You know what I'm saying? You can go buy the new car, have the old car on Turo making you money, paying a car note, you know what I'm saying? Taking care of everything for you. You know what I'm saying? Or you can say, you know what? I don't have a car or I want to get a new car. And now, boom, you done started your Turo business because you were able to get the good credit. Now you got the new, what's this poor dude? Oh, you know what I'm saying? And you end up jumping on Turo and, making that money. Or let's say, for instance, you want to rent things. Let's say you want to buy other things that you want to rent. Let's say you want to, start a jewelry renting business. People rent watches and stuff for special events. Let's say, for instance, you want to start, a suit business where people can rent suits. Let's say, for instance, you want to start a barbershop. You know what I'm saying? Now you can afford to buy yourself the nice clippers and all that. Get yourself a chair. You know what I'm saying? Start building, do things to build your business. Invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? What other business can you start like quickly? You know what I mean? You want to do taxes. Take a tax class. You know what I'm saying? Start your tax business. You know what I mean? It's a lot of different things that you can do with that money. So invest in yourself. Start your business that you always thought about starting. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple extra dollars. Why not use it? You know what I mean? Let's see. Number 5 is save and invest in long-term goals. You know what I'm saying? Or I would say put some of that money to the side for a rainy day, so save it. You know what I'm saying? But here's a couple other things I'm going to add some extras, right? I like to tell people if you're going to use your tax return to try to get ahead, pay off some bad debt. What is bad debt? Bad debt is high interest credit cards or all credit cards. Pay down your credit cards if you can. Because you don't realize when you're making those minimum payments every month, by the time you're done making those minimum payments, you're going to pay 2 to 3 times what your actual balance was. You know what I'm saying? So I would say pay down those minimum payments. Get your credit fixed so that way you can refinance that car with the high interest rate. Let's say, for instance, you got a $25,000 car with an 18% interest rate. Fix your credit, refinance it, bring that number from 18 down to 7, down to 8, down to 7, now down to 6. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can save a bunch of money every single month. These are the things you want to throw money on. You want to throw money at things that you're going to see that's going to help you down the line. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, for instance, you got a couple credit cards, right? And they're all maxed out. Take that money and throw it towards the credit cards. Get them all under 30%. And then pay them off little by little. You know what I'm saying? Until it's paid off. You know what I'm saying? That's going to help you in the long run. You know what I mean? Let's say you took out a loan. Pay back that loan. Now you don't got to worry about that interest or the loan. You know what I'm saying? You got that extra money. Try to put your money place that is actually going to help you. You know what I'm saying? I know people that used to pay their rent up for like, a couple months so that way they be ahead. But the problem with that is you're paying your rent up for the couple months. What are you doing with the actual money you would have paid for rent? You know what I'm saying? You got to do something with that. Put it into a savings account. Don't spend it on other things. You know what I mean? Unless it's like, car repair. Pretty much anything that's going to help you. If you need to drive your car to work, put the money into your car. You know what I'm saying? That way you can you can actually have a reliable car and get you to work back and forth. If you need new tires, get new tires. Do things that's going to invest in your future. Don't take the money and blow it. Now, I'm not saying you can't spend a couple dollars on yourself, plan a nice vacation, do all of that, but do things that's going to help you in the long run. Don't just take the money and blow it on a bunch of nonsense and try to keep up with people that don't care that you're keeping up with them. You know what I'm saying? What else? So pay off that bad debt. Try to fix your credit to refinance that car. Try to pay off those loans that you took out. You know what I mean? Maybe get yourself some new clothes. You know what I'm saying? You need some new work clothes. Get yourself some new work clothes. New glasses. You know what I mean? Anything that's going to help you elevate. Those are the things you want to focus your tax return money on. Now, at the end of the day, y'all grown-ups, y'all going to do whatever y'all want with your tax returns. I can't tell y'all what to do. But I can only make these little small suggestions to you. You know what I'm saying? But those are 5 things that you can do to help turn your tax return into wealth. You know what I'm saying? What else? I had a couple other options. But like I said, if you guys are interested in getting your credit fixed, y'all know who I am. I'm doing the Credit Man. I'm owner of Reed Financial Solutions, which is a credit repair company. So you guys can definitely come see us if you have credit problems. And yes, this is me on my shirt. You know what I mean? This is me on my shirt. I love this shirt, by the way. This woman, I did a photo shoot a couple years back, right after, I want to say after COVID happened. I went and did this photo shoot right here. So this is like one of my favorite pictures of myself. And as you can see, the newspaper says good credit. You know what I mean? But y'all probably seen this picture before. But yeah, if y'all got any questions, go ahead and ask. If not, we're going to get up out of here, man. What's up, guys? Dwayne the Credit Man here. And we made some changes to our booking calendar. You can still book your free 15-minute consultation, but that's only going to be by phone only. If you want to do an in-person consultation, that's now $49 to do an in-person consultation, meaning you come into the office and you sit down with me and we go over your credit report and put a plan together. And for my people that's, fixing their own credit, or you want to get some advice on real estate, you want to get some advice on starting your business, maybe business credit, or all the other things that we do around here, you can now book yourself an advice call. An advice call is $50, and it will give you 30 minutes to pretty much ask whatever question you want to ask. So if you guys want to book any one of these, head over to the website, make it happen. www.reedfinancialsolutions.com.